In today's video, we are going to talk about your possible favorite finance app, which is Gcash. This is one of the topics that my subscribers have been asking for, so let's get into it. How's it going, everyone? If you're new here, the name's Oshin, and I make videos about personal finance, some tech, lifestyle hacks, and whatnot. Just a reminder, I am not a licensed financial advisor, so everything that I say, please do not take them as an ultimate financial advice. Gcash is basically a mobile wallet brought to you by Globe. It actually has a lot of features, from being just a simple mobile wallet to also becoming a credit card and also as a mode of payment for your bills. Personal finance transactions have never been this easy. Three notable features that we are going to discuss today are GSAVE, GINVEST, and GCREDIT. Just in case lang, we are going to set an assumption that you already have your account fully verified by Gcash already. If you haven't, just install the Gcash app on your mobile phone and then follow the instructions from your Gcash app so that you would be able to verify your account. And definitely, I would recommend for you guys to have your account fully verified so that you would be able to unlock all of Gcash's features. If you're someone who's looking to diversify their investment portfolio, then GINVEST might be for you. Gcash partnered with ATRAM, a trust corporation here in the Philippines, so that Gcash would be able to bring us GINVEST in their platform. And for as low as 50 pesos, pwede ka nang makapag-invest using GINVEST. And currently, it has 5 investment products. So the first one is for conservative investors, the second one is for moderate investors, and the last 3 are for aggressive investors. For each product, you definitely need to study where your money is going if you are going to invest in these investment schemes. Also, another tip is that do not invest based on the risk profile that was given to you. We will discuss each fund and how they are different from each other. So if you want to skip some of the parts, make sure to use the chapter feature of this video, and I've divided them into different chapters so that it would be easier for you to navigate. Also, I will be mentioning returns, but take note that these are not final. It might change over time. So the first one is the ATRAM Peso Money Market Fund, wherein the institutions where they're investing the money using that fund are on time deposits and in treasury bonds. So this is catered for conservative investors, and for as low as 50 pesos, you can already invest in this investment scheme. So for the past year, it had a performance of 0.53% interest rate. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, yes, mababa siya. So I would definitely recommend for you guys to invest na lang or put your money on a digital savings account such as GSAVE, which we will discuss later on. So the next fund that we're going to talk about is the ATRAM Total Return Peso Bond Fund. Phew. So this is geared for investors who have a moderate risk appetite. And most of the investment goes to bond funds such as the Philippine government bonds and corporate bonds. Also, the minimum investment here is also 50 pesos. And for the past year, they were able to gather 3.7% na interest. So medyo similar lang din siya dun sa ATRAM Peso Money Market Fund. Ang difference nga lang is that this fund is really heavily invested on bonds. So the next 3 schemes are actually geared towards aggressive investors, and we will lump them na lang into just one, and I will just tell the differences. So these are the ATRAM Global Consumer Trends Feeder Fund, and the second one is the ATRAM Philippine Equity Smart Index Fund, and the third one is the ATRAM Global Technology Feeder Fund. So yung differences ng tatlo is that number 1, ang minimum investment for these 3 schemes is 1,000 pesos, except for dun sa yung Philippine Smart Equity Index Fund, which is 50 pesos lang. So yung another difference din ng tatlong funds na to is that it depends kung saan nila ihuhulog yung pera mo if you're going to invest on these investment schemes. So yung Global Consumer Trends Feeder Fund, they will invest it on global companies that are more focused on individual consumer needs. Such as ito yung mga Nike, Sony, Shopee, yon. So dun nila i-invest yung pera ninyo. And on the other hand, yung Global Technology Feeder Fund, i-invest nila yung pera ninyo on companies with global influences such as Apple, Alphabet, the company behind Google, and so on. And then yung Philippine Equity Smart Index Fund naman is that they will invest it on the Philippine Stock Exchange on the top 30 companies ng ating PSEI. And if you've noticed, the returns here are quite higher, but it doesn't mean that these are guaranteed returns. Kaya nga siya nakalagay sa aggressive na investment scheme. Kaya always remember na dapat alam ninyo kapag nag-invest kayo using GINVEST, you should know where your money is going and where they're going to put it. So that you would be able to track also yung performance ng mga companies na to, just in case you want to deep dive on the data that they're always providing as well. Always remember that the higher the risk, the higher the return. And that's why these schemes are categorized under the aggressive investment scheme. So for me, GINVEST is definitely a good investment scheme. And maganda sa kanya, you can invest already for as low as 50 pesos and very beginner-friendly yung user interface nila. And you know, the returns are actually pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is GSAVE. Actually, nakagawa na ako ng video about GSAVE specifically for CIMB. So if you want to know more about it, I will link it up here. But GSAVE, I would say, is a pretty good savings account because of a high yield interest rate. It has a 2.6% per annum interest rate. And right now, again, this May naka-promo pa rin sila na 4% interest rate, which I think will last until the end of the month. So take advantage of it kasi baka mamaya i-renew na naman nila yon by June. However guys, yung personal experience ko with GSAVE is that I'm not using it anymore kasi yung account ko sa GSAVE nag-expire na siya. So paano nag-expire yon? And just a little story time. Nag-expire siya kasi before when GSAVE was being transitioned to CIMB, kailangan mong i-transfer or i-link yung GSAVE account mo to your CIMB account within 1 year ata or 6 months, I can't remember. Basta within a specific time frame. But unfortunately, I was not able to link it then. So, nag-expire siya. I tried calling CIMB already but unfortunately, hindi na raw talaga pwede, and the only way for me to be able to use GSAVE again is to have a new number and I will link it on my existing CIMB account so that I would be able to use GSAVE. Which of course I don't want to do it anymore because I only have one number and it would be a hassle for me just to buy a SIM card and just link it to my CIMB account just to use the GSAVE feature, which is it's quite troublesome already. So the last thing that we're going to talk about today is GCREDIT. So basically, GCREDIT gives you a credit line sa Gcash. You can use it like a credit card wherein some stores nag-a-accept sila ng Gcash and sometimes GCREDIT as payment. Again, there are only selected merchants who accept GCREDIT. So if you want to know which merchants are these, I will link them down in the description box below. So in order for you to have a GCREDIT, you need to increase your G-score up to 400 points para ma-avail nyo or ma-unlock ninyo yung GCREDIT feature ng Gcash. You can increase your G-score by using Gcash regularly, and kapag na-unlock mo na yung GCREDIT, just make sure to pay on time and in full, and it will also increase your G-score. To use it, just go to the store that accepts GCREDIT and scan the QR code using your mobile phone, and then pay using GCREDIT, and voila, easy peasy. And kung magbabayad kayo ng GCREDIT outstanding balance niyo, just use also your Gcash, and then it's very easy for you to pay your bills on time and in full. And so again, just note lang that if you're going to use GCREDIT, always pay it on time and in full. And I would recommend na gamitin nyo to whenever there's an emergency or basta for emergency use lang. And kasi masyadong mataas ang interest rate ng GCREDIT, which is 5% for every 30 days. Ako personally, I used GCREDIT before nung wala pa akong credit card, and I would say it's really pretty convenient. Yun nga lang, ang mahirap lang doon is the interest rate. Kapag hindi mo talaga siya binayaran agad on time and in full, medyo malaki yung interest rate. So I would definitely recommend for you guys to pay it on time and in full. Hopefully also the GCREDIT platform could improve their feature na makapagbigay din ng incentives to their customers, which could be in the form of rewards or points or even travel miles. So guys, let me know if you're a Gcash user in the comment section, and I reply and I read all of your comments. And thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and again, comment down below what you think of, and also subscribe to my channel kung di ka pa nagsasubscribe, and click the bell button beside it so that you will be notified whenever I have a new video. Okay? So remember, the more that you learn, the more that you earn. I will see you next time. Peace out.